Hey everyone, good evening. It's Cass from Healing Heart Recovery. I just wanted to come on and do a video for you guys. May is National Mental Health Awareness Month, and since my channel is about, challenging the stigma against mental health and addiction recovery, I want to bring some awareness to that. I want to let everyone know, check in on your friends that may be going through hard times. Those people that, might not talk about certain things, but they're going through a hard time. Just check in, and you should always check in with your friends, especially, if you know someone's going through a hard time or something like that. If you do have access to a laptop or a desktop, because the discussion section on my page is not available on the mobile app, but I did post a couple of links from the NAMI website, which is the National Alliance. The National Alliance on Mental Illness. And there are links on there about how you can get involved to help fight and challenge the stigma against mental illness and raise awareness, just in case that's something you're interested in. But again, try to give just support to people are going through a rough time. We should always be doing that anyway, but sometimes certain months are harder, especially when it's a month where we're raising awareness for something that people already feel shameful for, or they're embarrassed by. And really, there's nothing to be embarrassed about if somebody has a mental illness or a mental health issue, because it's really nothing to be ashamed of. It's an illness just like any other illness. And really, I hope to raise awareness with this channel and fight the stigma, challenge the stigma over time as I grow. So if you like my channel, and please subscribe or share, like a video. Anyway, so the cards that I pulled tonight, so what I did was I got two cards here, and this card here, number 18, which is Ruminate. Let me see if we can pick this up for you. Ruminate. That card is from the Whispers of Healing deck by Angela Hartfeld. Then I have this deck here, which is a self-awareness deck that I use for my personal my personal growth and personal work. But I thought, since it is Mental Health Awareness Month, I would pull these cards for you guys, and you guys can do some work yourself if you want to. What I do with these cards is, I will pull the card, and I read the card, see what it says, and then usually what I'll do is meditate with it, or I will journal, and just see how the card fit with my day, or just really journal on whatever the card says. So that's something you can do. So let's get started. So this card here, the first card, Ruminate, from the Whispers of Healing deck, this card is all about self-examination, really stopping, taking a moment, taking time out to examine yourself and how you are contributing to negative situations, how you are contributing to gossip and drama, because anytime you engage in drama and gossip and situations that really have nothing to do with you, that lowers your vibration, but it also involves you in negative situations. And involving yourself in unnecessary drama and negativity can really bring down your mood and affect your health and well-being overall. I think that a lot of people don't realize that when we engage in negativity or, unnecessary gossip or drama, maybe we don't realize it at the time, but it takes a toll on us. When you really stop and think about it, you're putting yourself in a situation that maybe you don't even need to be involved in. You're getting involved in somebody else's unnecessary situation, the situation won't be unnecessary, but the fact that you're involving yourself could be unnecessary, and then that takes a toll on you mentally. So really with this card, it's all about stopping and doing that self-examination and seeing, are you unnecessarily taking on other people's problems? Are you unnecessarily inserting yourself in places where you shouldn't be inserting yourself? Are you getting involved in, things that really don't need your time or attention? And I know, we all like to help. I like to help other people and things like that. But I do find that sometimes I involve myself in things and I take on too much of people's, maybe too much of their problems, because I want to help everybody. I notice that that's something that I've done. And then sorry, I'm talking really fast tonight. So I've done that, and then I end up taking on their energy, and it just becomes a big thing for me because I can take on people's energy, and sometimes it can get very ugly for me. So I've learned to kind of stay away from that, or not involve myself when it's unnecessary. I'm not staying away from people on purpose, but I am detaching myself from situations that I, see that I cannot help somebody. If I've given somebody advice over and over and over, and, the only thing I can do is be there and listen to that person and be there and offer advice, but I cannot insert myself so much into their issues that I end up taking on those issues because I'm trying to help this person so much that it ends up taking over, and I take on that energy. I've taken on, anger from people. I've taken on negativity, just a whole mess of stuff. So you really want to kind of keep yourself separate from people's issues if you can. Again, we all want to help people, but just examine, the things that you're doing. Stop and do a self-examination and see, do I really need to involve myself in this situation? And I'm not saying if you're trying to help somebody, that's one thing, but if you're engaging in an unnecessary drama or gossip, that's a whole nother thing. That's just negativity that brings you down. So at the end of the day, maybe just think about that. All right, so the Soul Truth card here, from the Soul Truth Self-Awareness deck says, if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? So that's something for you to think about. What would you choose if you could have anything you want? Burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today's soul action. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. So again, with these cards, I like to journal sometimes, or I like to meditate on what it says. With this card, what's one thing that you would choose in life? If you could have that one thing, what would you choose? And if it's something that you can't have right now, what's one thing that you could have today that would make you happy? Or do something that makes you happy. This also, I think these cards go together because, if you do self-examination and you sit back and say, okay, well, I don't need to involve myself in this situation right now or this drama. You know what? I'm going to take the time out and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z for myself today, instead of getting involved in, this drama or this gossip over here. And guys, I'm not perfect by any means. I've noticed myself lately slipping, and I'm like, why am I involving myself in these things? So I'm far from perfect. So I want to let everybody know that. But when you stop involving yourself in things that you don't have to be involved in, you can take that time out for yourself and really focus on yourself. So I encourage you guys to think about this. If there is one thing that you could have that you desire, or one thing you could do today or tomorrow, because I know this video is late, what's that one thing, and do it. If there's something that you really want to do tomorrow, think about it tonight and do that one thing tomorrow. Whether it's, I'm going to take the long way home and I'm going to stop at the beach and I'm just going to hang out there for a little bit and get some fresh air. I want to go for a hike tomorrow after work. I'm going to go do that. I want to go get ice cream tomorrow. And I know they sound like silly little things, but those silly little things that you want to do that sometimes you don't have the time to do, they make a difference. I'm going to tell you right now, they really do make a difference. And also it makes a difference, in your mental health as well, because if you're doing something that you want to do, something that's going to make you happy, that's going to put you in a better mood. Being out in the fresh air, that's amazing for your soul. It really is. Being at the beach, the fresh air, the water, that, and going hiking, being out in nature, those things are super, super healing for your soul and your mind. Gives you time to think, and be free from distraction. Go to the beach, turn off your phone for a little bit, go to the woods, turn off your phone for a little bit, and just sit down and think. Or do whatever else makes you happy. You want to go get that ice cream? You want to go for a super long ride on the way home? Whatever it is, think about this, journal about it, and then, do it tomorrow. If you see this video tonight, I encourage you to do whatever that one thing that's going to make you happy tomorrow is. Please go do it. All right, guys, I've rambled on enough. You've listened to me blab. So I hope everyone has an amazing evening. And again, just try and check up on your friends that, friends and family members that might be going through a rough time. Again, also, if you can get on the discussion section of my YouTube channel, there are some links there that might be helpful to someone or if you go on the NAMI website, you can figure out how to get involved in raising awareness against the stigma on mental health. Have a great night, guys. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.